Around 4.5 billion years ago, Earth did not resemble the calm blue planet we know today. It was a place of chaos, formed from swirling dust and gas left behind after the birth of the sun. Collisions were constant. Massive rocks slammed into one another, merging and breaking apart in an endless cycle of destruction. Eventually, gravity pulled these fragments together, forming a young planet. Its surface was molten, glowing with rivers of lava, while the sky burned with falling debris. There were no oceans, no atmosphere as we understand it, only fire, heat, and violent transformation. This was not a world that could support life, but it was a world preparing for it. Over millions of years, Earth began to cool. The constant bombardment of asteroids slowed, and the surface gradually hardened into solid rock. Thick clouds formed in the atmosphere, trapping heat and covering the planet in darkness. Then came the rain. It did not fall for days or years, but for millions of years, pouring endlessly onto the hot surface. Steam rose, condensed, and fell again in a continuous cycle. Slowly, this process formed the first oceans. These vast bodies of water transformed Earth's appearance and created the conditions necessary for the next great step: life. Beneath the surface of these early oceans, something remarkable was beginning. In the depths of the ancient seas, life quietly appeared. The first organisms were microscopic, simple, single-celled forms that drifted in the water. Though small and seemingly insignificant, they possessed an extraordinary ability. They could harness energy and reproduce. Over time, some of these organisms began releasing oxygen as a byproduct of their processes. This oxygen slowly accumulated in the atmosphere, changing the chemistry of the planet forever. What was once a toxic environment began to transform into one capable of supporting more complex forms of life. Evolution accelerated. Cells became more advanced. Organisms grew larger, and life diversified in ways that would shape the future of Earth. As millions of years passed, life expanded beyond the oceans and onto land. Plants spread across the surface, followed by animals that adapted to new environments. Among them were the dinosaurs, massive creatures that dominated Earth for over 160 million years. They ruled forests, plains, and skies, becoming the most powerful life forms the planet had ever seen. Yet their dominance would not last forever. A catastrophic event, a massive asteroid impact, struck the Earth with unimaginable force. The skies darkened, temperatures dropped, and ecosystems collapsed. The age of the dinosaurs came to a sudden and dramatic end. However, this destruction also created an opportunity. From the ashes, smaller creatures, mammals, began to rise and evolve. Among these mammals, one species would eventually stand apart. Humans emerged, developing intelligence, language, and the ability to shape their surroundings. They learned to control fire, build tools, and form societies. Over time, they created civilizations, advanced technologies, and reshaped the planet in ways no other species had before. Cities rose, industries expanded, and human influence spread across every corner of Earth. Yet, in the vast timeline of the planet's history, humanity occupies only a brief moment. After billions of years of transformation, evolution, and survival, Earth now stands at a new turning point. The future is no longer shaped only by natural forces, but by us. The question remains, what will we choose to do with this power?